Okay, I had one more card than I actually planned to take come out. So I'm going to see if I can fit all these cards here. I do think that there's a reason that that card came out and probably complete the story for us. So it's important that I fit it on here. Let me just try to do that. This person thinks that you feel like they broke your heart. They think that you feel like they disappointed you. And again, this energy is a little bit weird because it could be that they know that they did. They could know that they disappointed you and broke your heart. And that's why they think that you feel that way. It could also be that they just for some reason feel that way and it's not accurate at all. So I do think there's like an element of they feel like you continued on in this connection even once you knew that it wasn't living up to your expectations, and then that it kind of like it landed you in a place of brokenheartedness. Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep the energy separate, but it can get tricky because whether you think this is true or not, this is what this person thinks you're feeling. This person thinks that they did not live up to your expectations, maybe even that the relationship did not move forward the way that you wanted it to or at the pace that you wanted it to, and that you might have moved on without them, at least for a period of time. But it looks like for a lot of you, you moved on without them. You just moved forward. You kept it pushing because what they were doing was not, it was not satisfactory. It was not your dream come true, even though you may have thought it was. But it looks like you, or at least they feel that you moved on with a really broken heart, that you moved on sad about it, that you weren't happy about the fact that you had to walk away from this relationship. Yeah. There's kind of a lot, there's a lot going on here. And I think that's why an additional card came out for you, because there's a bit of a story here. So I think for some of you, your connection may have been kind of hot and cold, off and on, and your person might think a lot of different things about how you're viewing the connection. They might be confused about how you're viewing the connection and kind of like go off in different, like on different journeys in their mind about how you might be viewing it. But it looks like there's a lot of, I think that they're feeling like you protected yourself from them. Like maybe you weren't even effectively able to protect yourself from them. Like they ended up getting to you anyway. Like they ended up breaking your heart anyway, even if you tried so hard to keep yourself shielded and protected. And it feels like now they're thinking that you have a wall up when it comes to them. Yeah, it really feels like there's some kind of a wall, that there is a bit of a blockage here, and that you may have moved on, or at least they think that you want to. It's like with this Fool card, like you packed your bags. It's like you took off, or they think that you want to, and then now that it's really hard for them to get to you. Like it seems like it's really difficult for them to talk to you or to get through to you. They think that you kind of, it's almost like you put your armor on before you approach this connection now. This is how they think you're acting, or how you're feeling. It doesn't necessarily have to be how you feel, but they think that you are, shielding yourself, that you're protecting yourself, and that you are very closed off to them. Let's get some oracle cards. I'm also kind of feeling like they think that you wanted a period of time to yourself. And that could be where this moving on energy is coming from, that you wanted or that you want to take time for yourself. We had no place like home. I think that you, number 3, have an interesting story with your person. We had we had a lot of cards come out. We had peace come out, and we had a change in the wind. These were the cards that came out face up, so I'm going to take those. Again, that's more cards than I've been taking in the other readings. So there's a lot here in your reading that that wants to come through. Your person definitely is feeling like, or they think that you feel like, wow. As I'm about to kind of lay this out, it's like different interpretations keep presenting themselves to me, and it's really hard to kind of nail down like what is going on here. And again, it could be that there's like a different story for everybody. For some of you, your person thinks that you want to move away and maybe even move back to your hometown. For some of you, yeah, that is a big message coming through, that your person thinks that you want to take off, and it might not be that. For some, it could be that you are, or that you already did move away. For others of you, this person is thinking that you recognize that there's almost like nothing better than being there with them. But there's a lot of defensive energy here, and there's a lot of self-reflection kind of energy. This person, let me just say this, because this is what's true about this reading, no matter what your particular circumstances are, because I think there might be a lot of stories playing out here. This person feels like you are viewing them in a very defensive way. They feel like there's something closed off about you. They feel like they hurt you seriously, like they really broke your heart, and that it caused you to pull away from them. So I wonder if you feel like you are pulled away, and did they break your heart in such a way that you can't open back up to them? Because I think they're feeling like you might not be able to open back up to them, and they're seeing you as walking away from them. We have the elephant. So this is really a card about family. It's a card about also memory. So it's like your person thinks that you are dwelling on the past, that you're dwelling on like their past behavior, like that you remember and won't let go of. And I don't mean that in like a bad way. I don't even think that your person believes that you should let go of it necessarily. I think they want you to, but it's not like they're saying like, oh, just get over it. I think they recognize how bad they may have hurt you. And it's like they think you're never going to forget it. They think you will never forget what they did. They think that this defensiveness, this defensive wall that's been built up, will never go away. Like they worry that they can't break it down, that they can't break through that. Let's pull some romance angels cards for you. I am still really studying these cards because I think that what's happening here is that your person thinks that you're at peace without them, or that you're at peace with there being a distance between the two of you. And that may or may not be true. So that's up to you, you know, whether this is something that you've kind of moved on from. But it might be a case of, gosh, got 3 cards again. I was trying to take 2. I don't know what it is with you guys, but you just want more. You want more cards. So we had separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. That's what this Fool card makes me think of. The Fool card is about a new journey and a new beginning, but especially with this imagery here with the suitcase, it's almost like this person just sees you, sees you just taking off, walking away from them. You had let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. So for some of you, your person may think that you are talking a lot with your friends, trying to figure this out, or that you're leaning on your friends to kind of support you, or that you did lean on your friends when you were in this period of hurt. Yeah. I think something must have happened here. You also had to pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So your person thinks that that you may have given up on them, that whatever they have done is enough to make you walk away, enough that you can't put it behind you, enough that they're making a change and it doesn't involve, not they're making a change, that you're making a change and it doesn't involve them, that you're at peace with your decision, that you're leaning on your friends to help you through this. I think when we look at the Justice card, it's like, I think your person believes that this is, that there's a reason for you to feel this way, that this is fair and warranted. They know that they may have done you wrong here. They know that. But it would be really interesting because it's like, the reason that this reading is so intriguing to me, and actually very difficult for me to do, I hesitated to do it. I thought about it a lot. I started to do it. I stopped, you know, like the reason that this is so interesting to do is because we're looking at what your person thinks. And a lot of the time we know that what we think is going on with somebody is not what's going on. And if we communicate, then we can figure that out. I think that your person is very hesitant to communicate. So if this is someone you're still in contact with, they really might not be aware that you even feel like that. Like, let me back up. You may not be aware that they feel like this, that they feel like you are defensive against them, that you may have moved on and are leaving them behind. You may have no idea that they feel like this. There could be something that happened that they think you can't get over. And that might not be the truth at all. So that's what's so interesting about this reading, is like finding the truth of it is really, that kind of falls to you, and what you want to do about the situation. If you want to open up lines of communication, if you want to keep your distance, if this is actually how this relationship has played out, if this is really how it's played out and you felt brokenhearted by something this person did, this might be how it's meant to play out. But this also could be a conversation to be had. I think that this person feels like they're not good enough for you, like they hurt you too deeply, like you need to move on from them, but they don't want you to. They're not feeling like, yes, let me, help this happen, let me cheer you on as you pack your bags and leave. They're not feeling like that at all. But they feel like they let you down in some big way, or like they are letting you down in some big way. Like they feel like they're breaking your heart every time they look at you. And they kind of feel like getting to you now is more difficult. And that could be because they built this up in their minds. They built up this separation in their minds. They built up this wall in their minds, and it might not really be true. I just really get the feeling that for a lot of you, your person thinks that something in your relationship is about to change. If it didn't already change, that something's about to change. They're thinking that you're going to change the way that you look at them. Okay, I'm gonna pull some messages from your person. I do think that, especially in this reading, it's really important that we try to hear from them a little bit, because it seems like they are really in their heads about this. Like, they are really concerned. You were the best thing in my life. This person thinks that they lost you. And I don't know if they did or not. I don't know if you're really gone. I don't know if you even physically did leave. But they're worried that they lost you, or that they're going to lose you. They're worried that all of their faults are becoming clear to you, that you're seeing everything really clearly, and that you're seeing them as somebody that you don't want, or that you can't wait for, that like you're changing your mind about them. And for some of you, they really did hurt you, and they really may have hurt themselves in the process. They really may have hurt or been hurt in the past. I feel you even though we are apart. I think that separation for a lot of you is right on the money, that there is a separation, whether physical or emotional. And I think this person is like very connected to you, and very much longing for you, and very much wanting you to see them in a different light. I think they just see you as somebody with so much potential, somebody with so much ahead of them. I will wait for a sign from you. Yeah. They are hesitant to communicate with you. They're hesitant to open up lines of communication. They just see you as somebody who is really smart, really fair. So I think that they think whatever decision you've made about this was fair. It's like they might not love it, but they think it was warranted. And they just see you as somebody who has so much going for them, and like that they might be holding you back. And that this wall that you put up, it's like they think that you believe that is probably in your best interest to keep some distance between the two of you. And they don't want that, but that's what they think you're feeling. I really hope that you can find some peace in this. It looks like your person believes that peace is going to come. They fear that peace is going to come in a way that's not to do with them. Like, you're going to find peace in a scenario that doesn't involve them, and that creates a lot of fear and tension and worry for them. Whether that is where you find your peace or not is up to you. And here's what I would say. If this is somebody who you want to work this out with, if this person has hurt you, I think that it is important to communicate about that. I think it's really important to let them know what they did and how it hurt you, and exactly how it made you feel, even if that hurt isn't enough to shatter the entire connection. It might not be enough for that. You might still be committed to this, but your person is extremely worried and stressed that whatever they've done has caused you to see them in a way that that they cannot recover from. And they wish that they could just start over with you. They wish that they could somehow erase everything that they've done so far, or one particular thing that they did. And they want to almost like erase your memory in a way. It's like they just wish that you could forget that part of them, that side of them. But they just see you like moving on without them. They see you as like you've got the whole world and all kinds of exciting things ahead of you, and like you're not going to be wasting your time with them. And maybe you don't view it as a waste of time. So that would be something to let them know. I think that's all I see for you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm sending you all loads of love and light, and I will hopefully see you in your next reading. Bye.